Hi, my name is Kylie Roper, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the cost of not disclosing information to financial statements. And I'm going to talk about those costs directly related to companies themselves and the users of the financial statements or the investors. To start though, I'm going to talk a little bit about the purpose of disclosures before I talk about the costs related to not disclosing information. Disclosures are needed in order to provide users or investors with additional information in regards to the financial statements that they need in order to make well-informed decisions. So I'm going to start by talking about the cost to companies of not disclosing financial information. When companies fail to disclose financial information, it is often interpreted as bad news by the users of that information. And this is mainly due to the fact that these users do think that if companies had information related to successful efforts, they would go ahead and disclose that within the financial statements. However, if they had bad news, they may avoid trying to disclose that. And so failure to not disclose in general is interpreted as bad news. And so it's beneficial to companies to go ahead and report or disclose information related to bad news in order to avoid losing credibility within the market, as well as avoiding potentially losing investor confidence as a result. And then a cost to the users themselves of companies choosing not to disclose financial information is that information asymmetry may exist as a result between the company and its users. And so kind of what that means is just that when information is not disclosed, insiders know more about a company or the company that in that particular situation and its future than the users themselves do. And so users may not have the total amount of information they need in order to make well-informed decisions, which is the purpose of disclosures in the first place. And so just to wrap up, when companies are trying to decide whether to disclose or not disclose information related to content in their financial statements, they need to first think about the cost to the company itself, and then again think about the cost to their users or the investors that are using that information before and during the process that they are making that decision of whether or not to disclose financial information.